Alright, so it's time for another work. No. Haul. It's a haul because, excuse me. Oh my gosh. We're having trouble, people. We're having trouble. So, without further ado, hello and good day. My name is Aradia, your resident witch and creatrix over to Radia's Hands and Danae's Divine, where I create myth, magic, and meaning for your everyday life through art, intuition, and energy work. And on Tuesdays, I like to do a little thing called hauls, where I share a something I've gotten from my work. It may be from my art business, my witch business. It could be for business in general. Sometimes I do happy mail, and also I've started in the last year or so doing loot lists as well. We've had a couple of those this year so far. So what I'm sharing with you today is actually something I should have shared like several months ago, and I was just so excited about getting content made that I completely and utterly spaced about doing anything else. So, one second. Alright, where is it? Where is it? That's not it. That is it! Okay. Alright, so we've got my date book and my planner. Now this, as of this recording, is still wrapped up. By the time this gets posted, I will have opened this up. This is the Franklin Covey 2-page-a-day seasons planner. So it's got each of the seasons starting when they actually start. So the color changes for the tabs in March, June, September, and December, which I thought was really neat. And this is the one I've been using at least for the last couple of years. I like the 2 pages per day because I find that I write a lot when it comes to my planner. Let's see. I can get you a sample page. And this is just from last year. This is just my accomplishments for that day because I was busy on that particular Friday. Goodness. Anywho, I have also been using the Witches Datebook for several years, and I like it because it's got the astrological dates in it. So I'm big into planning. If you've been on my channel for any length of time, you know that. One of my goals this year is to get back to planning with this, the May and Mean Too, which means at the start of spring, I will have summer planned out. At the start of summer, I'll have fall planned out, and so on and so forth. That is something I haven't been able to do. Planning is really important to me. It's how I get so much done. I have a lot of people in my life who are like, oh my gosh, I could never do everything you did. I don't know how much, how do you make so much happen? And it's like, I make so much happen because I plan, right? Like, that's how I do it. That's how I've always done it. My planning has gotten better over the years. Like everybody else, I have had times and moments and whatnot where I really could have done better, and I try with every iteration of planning to do a little better, or to at least learn, and I think I've been doing pretty well with that for the last couple of years. But like I said, usually I would have shared this last year, at the very least in January, and I have been so focused on just trying to clean because at the end of last year, I was finishing up my internship, and that ate a lot of my brain, a lot of my time, a lot of my energy, mental and otherwise. And so I was not with it. And then I got into this wild hair where I'm like, let me just clean up all the stuff I haven't been able to clean up and deal with. And so we're trying to catch up with the loot list, with the art halls and everything like that, and go through everything. And as of this recording, I just finished separating out all of the camera uploads from my phone to my computer for the last 6, 7, 8 years, and I just divided them up, and then I went through those as I was dividing them up, grabbing little shots from, hey, I need to share stuff because it has gotten out of hand. I have not caught up with stuff. Last year was a real mess in terms of getting content out. I had plenty of fodder. I had plenty of things that I could talk about. I had no time. I had no energy, and then I had a bunch of just unfortunate things happen at the end of 2024 that bled into 2025, and that really set the tone for the rest of the year. And then I had a lot of mishaps and whatnots and everything like that happened that just really jacked everything up, to be perfectly honest. And that's kind of the danger of like pre-recording things and having things done early, is I do run the risk of seeming one way and then things change and then I'm another way and then stuff shifts. But like that's kind of just what happens. But as it is, I'm really excited that I got this. I was able to get this. I was able to get this on time, right? So now I can actually make use of them and continue planning, because this is really integral in planning my content out and planning stuff out. So that is pretty much it. By the time this gets posted, I'll have gotten everything caught up. Yeah, that's the goal. I'm trying to actually get through the end of fall, because that's how early I'm pre-recording it. Sorry. It is, yeah, no, it is the end of fall because it's not winter yet as of this recording. But I'm trying to get through that so that I am like ahead of things and on top of things and doing things like I'm supposed to. But yeah. So as far as where I got it where I could save the most money. Unfortunately, that was Amazon. What I have linked below, though, is the actual direct distributors / manufacturers, publishers of these two things. I do encourage you to shop wherever it is accessible to you. It's great if you can shop, at small businesses and directly from the manufacturer if that's possible. But I also understand that there are sometimes limitations on accessibility for people. And so, be honest with yourself about what you can do, what you can't do, and make sure that you are putting your resources, in places that you feel good about putting them. So that said, that's pretty much it. So what I want to know from you is, what is the last thing that you got for your business or your work or what you do? Do you have a go-to date book or planner that you like to use? Which one? Why? I would love to hear from you. You can go ahead and leave a comment below. If you'd like to see pictures of these things, not wibbledy-wobbledy all around, you can certainly scroll into the post below, and I will have lots of pictures. And as I set the things up, I'll try to see if I can add some updated pictures. No promises, but that is the intention. Other than that, you can also see my links to my work, my socials below. And because you were so kind to stay to the end, what are we doing tomorrow, y'all? Let's see. So tomorrow is our Celtic cast. So normally, we would be doing a work in progress one day and checking in with our intentions of yesterday into tomorrow. However, tomorrow is a Celtic cast. So we're going to do, our formal post is going to be about the Celtic Tree Month, which is changing over. And other than that, I will chat with you. And the Celtic Ask is for patrons at a higher level only. So if you're watching this and you're following or you're at the free level, it will not be open to you. So if you were interested in what I have to say about the trees, intuition, magic, art, whatever, make sure that you are a patron at that level. Also, yeah, I think that's it. So, okay, all right, we're good. I am doing a lot of kind of spitballing to make sure that certain things are still getting done. So I might do I'm still working it out as of like this recording. But what I might end up doing is trying to do something where I have short little mentions, like short posts for one day's overlap like that. And that's kind of one of the goals that I would like to set. You know, I'd like to make sure that I get on top of this year. But other than that, thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I know I'm a little frazzled. I'm like, some of these posts sometimes are a little harder to get more than a couple of minutes. You know, I get through, I talk really fast, and then I'm just, okay, we're done. Now what? I'm like, oh no, I don't know. So I am going to try to aim to maybe slow down a little bit. But also, it's important to be authentic. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But until next time, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye, my lovelies. And I will see you when I see you. Hopefully Thursday on our Pressure Time stream.